All right, let's do this. As you can see, Quta is back, better than ever. We are going to make our way through. Yeah, still drawing the dockies. I even got a few other people who want them. And I'm kind of I don't know how to say that. A person followed me. I followed them back. Had almost no contact with them other than I think I liked a few of their posts. They haven't had any interaction with me whatsoever. I do think I sent them a thanks for the follow back. Or thanks for the follow. Or one of those things. I can't even remember whether I followed them and they followed me back or vice versa. But anyway. Because I don't have my usual circle boom, it's taken me a little while to get to people who unfollow me. And every now and again I do a clean out, and then I follow a bunch of people again, and then I do a clean out again. I don't discriminate. There are people who I have plenty of contact with who, whether by mistake or their account gets suspended or some glitch, they unfollow me, and when if I just happen to now be going through the list, I'll just unfollow them. It's not a vicious or malicious or anything like that. I am not, all they have to do is follow me again. And I'll follow them again. It's like, I don't think much of it, especially if we're not, have a lot of contact with each other. They're just trying to figure out what they want. If I totally disagree with their post, if it's something really just sketchy, I probably will unfollow them even if they're following me. If it goes beyond that, I will probably end up blocking them, or I probably would mute them anyway, but I probably would block them. And that's just for the nature of their post. I don't need hate. I don't need bullying. I don't need any of that stuff in my life. But the reason that it's not, I didn't start this. I used to follow tons of people on YouTube, on Twitch, and especially the platform formerly known as Twitter. I used to have my follows used to be at least 3 or 4 times my amount of follows. So I used to have my amount of followers, and so that's not the reason why I do this. The reason why I do this is because I I made a mistake. I made the mistake of thinking that people that I interact with, even if they aren't mutual, that I can, if I'm following them, I can, treat them as a mutual. And this was what goes into that whole parasocial relationship thing that I've been talking about. The reason why it drives me crazy, because if I'm interacting with somebody, if they are directly interacting with me, that's not a parasocial relationship. That's a one-on-one relationship. It has nothing to do with, fans or anything like that. I wouldn't even consider myself people's fans. I'm just, I am nothing in their minds. And going to a parasocial relationship that happened to me, I even wrote a parody song for this person because I didn't understand that we had a parasocial relationship. But they put out a parody song, and I responded to the parody song. And if anybody goes through my parody songs, you know exactly who I'm talking about. So I don't have to even talk. Because their name doesn't matter. But what happened is that they never responded. I've never had any interaction with them. They don't even know I exist. It's that simple. They don't. They don't even know that I am a human being on this planet. I'm either one of their followers, and that's a group of people, or I'm a person in their chat, and that's a group of people. But I'm not, I am chat. I am followers. Hey, will my followers do this? But one thing I was not was a moot or a mutual. I do not have that I did not have that rapport with them to be a mutual. And the way they explained what being a mutual is people who follow and that they follow back. Not just people who follow. And if they're following somebody who's not following them back, they're not mutuals. It's that easy. It doesn't get any easier than that. On the platform formerly known as Twitter, there really is no limit. I don't know I don't know if there actually is a limit to the number of follows you can have. I know that there is a cap in time because of bots quickly following mass amounts of people. And so they put a cap on that, basically a per day or per week or even per month. I don't know what the thing is, but I know that your account can get held up for 3 days if you are suspected, for suspicious activities like following a lot of people at once. I personally have never hit that peak. I did try once, and I ended up with kind of disastrous results. The amount of people that I gained, one, I didn't gain a lot of people, and the amount of people that I gained from this maneuver, pretty much are all gone now, or I blocked them eventually. But they're not the type of people that I would like to have following. I do a bunch. I can do a bunch. Especially if they're part of a group or something like that. I'm either part of the group or I'm associated with the group, and it just makes it easier to have kind of like showing what I'm doing and seeing what they're doing type of thing going on. But so that's why I will follow people who aren't following me. It's because I'm kind of like doing the hey. I don't have a time limit. I used to say 24 hours. There is no time limit on it. Like I said, I don't have Circle Boom anymore. So, the people who have taken a long time before they unfollow me, they get kind of a pass because it takes me a while before I get to them. But I have gone through the whole list, and I have taken out the people who've unfollowed me. They're down, started following me last year and unfollowed me at some point. The good news about it is Circle Boom just started their whole freaking thing. Circle Boom just became useless just recently, so I don't have to go too far. But every now and again, I think somebody has recently unfollowed me that I've been following for a while. It happens. It's not common. This person, it's been a few months. It's the reason why I don't really remember how we became mutuals. My interaction with them has been very limited, and I don't think about them. And it's sad to say it that way, but I don't. I try to interact with people as much as I can, but it's in my own time. And unlike the other platforms that I'm on, I have a lot of followers on the platform formerly known as Twitter. I've always had a lot of followers. And they are definitely a concentration of a certain type of people. Like when I was doing my mass follow, and people basically became my mutuals for that. There could still be a few people left in that. It could be. That doesn't matter to me. The main reason why I unfollow people who don't follow me back, the main reason and the only reason, is because if we're not mutuals, it's like I have mutuals that I can spend time with. And if you don't care enough about what the information I'm putting out, I don't need your information. Because I have plenty of mutuals, more than enough mutuals that give me lots and lots of information, and it's very difficult to keep up. That I don't want to waste time on somebody who's not my mutual. It really does boil down to that. I don't know how to distinctly say it any other way. I don't. It is really what it is. It is that's where I draw my line. If I had to draw a line in the sand, that's where I draw my line. There's no malice on my part. Everything that I do out of compassion and consideration. And I don't, because I was burned. I mean, I'm burned. And not by the person I had a real parasocial relationship, because I was burned by a person that I thought we were friends. You know, online friends, but friends. And they made it known that because they don't follow me, we're not friends. They made it distinctively clear that that's where the line is drawn. And I know people have to have boundaries and borders and stuff like that. But if you don't respect my boundaries, how can I respect yours? I mean, it just boils down to that. If I'm not good enough to follow, why would you think that you're good enough for me to follow? And I've had this argument before, and I've had people basically come back at me. I've had people, very irate and saying that because they're bigger than me, that I don't deserve to follow. But how dare I? How dare I? I don't really belong in their community if I can't follow them. Well, I didn't belong in your community because you didn't respect me. And you don't belong in my community. And yeah, you're not as evil as the person who basically got me suspended and almost had me arrested. But that person was the same way. Jilted, angry, and mad at me about something I never did. And just to give you an idea, the person who got me suspended, I wasn't following it, and then they weren't following me. They had a mutual acquaintance with other people in my follow list. I believe I got raided, and that's how they found out who I was. I was goofing off and speaking freely, and especially talking about freedom and being yourself and how that means and stuff like that. And I have my own platform and my own way of thinking about things, which I know is very different than other people. And I respect their opinions, and I hope that people can respect my opinions. And that's where I left it at. And because of that, they were so angry, whether there's something going on in their life or not, they were so angry at me that they decided to take everything away from me. And they succeeded. Don't think for a second that where I'm at now is not a reflection of where I was. This is built up from nothing. What I have right now is built up from nothing. And I know people say, I don't care about numbers, but the only reason that the numbers matter to me is for views and for interaction. That's it. I like to have people watching my stuff. I'd like to have people get to know me, and I would like to get to know them. There's nothing more to it. It's not, the people who watch this series, and I know there are only a handful of people, but the people who have been watching this series for a while, you guys know. And you know where I feel about you. You know that you are whether I know it or not, who you are, I will try to reach out and do everything for you, because you viewing this, you watching these videos, means the world to me. And wherever you are and whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. As always, if you could put cool beans in the comments below, that would just mean you've watched it all the way to this point, and that's an incredible thing. Like I said, it means the world to me. It really does. I'm going to get to work, and I hope you enjoy this. We are now entering Labor Day, and this is the Labor Day weekend, and lots of people are off, and lots of people are streaming, and it's fun and wonderful, and I think it's great that you would spend what little time you have to spare watching me. And I wish I could reward you for it. I really do, because it's amazing. All right, take care. Bye-bye.